delighted to be joined by Patchy, the number second ranked contender at bantamweight in Bellator. Patchy, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. How are you feeling today?
Feel great, man. I'm ready to go out there and get a win next Saturday night against Kyoji Horiguchi.
Yup, the competition at Bellator 279, and it'll be the fourth round of $1 million Grand Prix tournament. How do you feel about that?
Feel good, man. I won $1 million in my bank account, so I'm trying to go get these wins and 3 wins, $1 million bucks. Let's go.
Yeah, and I noticed that you've been training grappling with another no-love, and we got to see both no-loves together. How's that been going for you?
That was good, man. Good wrestling sessions, good practice. So it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh, great to hear that. And I also noticed on your Insta story that you said you've been feeling the lightest you felt ahead of the bout. How's the weight cut looking like?
It's good, man. I'm like 147 to 148 right now. I feel pretty good. Normally I'm a little heavier than this, so feel good. I have a couple of 5 more days to keep getting it off, and then make a healthy cut, healthy step on the scale, and then just let's go do it, man. Ready to run it. Let's go.
Hell yeah. So I wanted to ask you, there's a possibility that you could face Magomedov in the semifinals. How do you feel about potentially facing him? Do you see him as the toughest challenge of the tournament?
Yeah, I think he's probably the toughest challenge of the tournament. Even though he lost to Rufian, I think if you fought him in a 5-round fight, I think Magomedov would have won that fight. So I think he's tough. We're managed by the same guy as I got mad left for Maga. So it'll be unfortunate, but that'll be a hard fight for both of us. So I'm just looking at it one fight at a time right now. And of course I want $1 million, but I have 3 tough fights. So one fight at a time, and then probably see each other in the semis.
Yeah, that would be a great fight. For me, as a fan, personally, we would love to see that fight happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I also wanted to ask you, there's also a possibility that you could face Juan Archuera in the finals. Is that someone you're looking forward to facing in the finals to avenge that loss?
Yeah, man, for sure. Whoever's on the other side, I don't mind. But of course, I would love to get that one back. I feel like I have a 1 on my record. I want it to be 0. I want to be 16-0. But unfortunately, that night he was better than me. He was more prepared than me. So I just went back to drawing board. I got better. I'm 2 years older now. If we do fight, it's going to be a different story. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll be very excited to watch you perform in that rematch. So let's move on to your most recent outing with James Gallagher. We saw that during the build-up, there was a lot of heat going on, a lot of trash talking. But after the fight, you were very graceful in winning it. And then you showed nothing but respect. So recently, we saw what happened with Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington, their physical altercation outside the cage. So how do you feel about that situation?
I don't know. It never was that personal with me. I don't know. He wasn't saying shit that Jorge Masvidal was saying. And Kobe saying to Jorge Masvidal. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm in a whole different category than that. He was just talking friendly trash talk, saying he would smoke us all in the first round. I was saying he wouldn't fight nobody. We're selling the fight, but I don't even know the guy, Shit, he talks well. He sold the fight for me. So I don't know. I didn't really have to say anything, but I did want to kick his ass on that Saturday night or Friday night we fought. But it was tough, it's tough to get a read on these guys. I don't see him every day, So I could just go off what he says on the internet and all the dumb, the dumb comments that he makes and stuff. So, but I would never attack him outside the cage or nothing, It wasn't that serious.
Yeah, because a lot of people do come to the defense that he was playing a character. And then some people are like, there is a line to that. So it's just
Yeah. He didn't cross the line to that. He didn't talk about no one's family or nothing. He was fine. And I didn't, vice versa. I would never do that either. I'm not low,
Yeah. So I want to talk more about your game. You are one of the most exciting submission artists. You have some beautiful submission wins. Some of the notable ones that come to my mind are the arm triangle choke versus Morales, your knee bar versus Chapman, and the beautiful rear naked choke against Bandejas. That's my personal favorite one. So which is your most memorable win, in your opinion?
The 66-second coming in and submitting Ricky Bandejas. That one meant the most. The guillotine over Yuki Matoya meant the most. I have 5 that meant a lot too. I have 5 submissions in Bellator. You know, I'm 5-1, so 5 submissions out of those 5. So each one was notable. And then Gallagher was dope because it was in front of so many people. You know,
Yeah.
so many people. It was like crazy. That one was like a concert. That one was really sweet.
Yeah. And
So
then
I don't know which one's my favorite, man. They're all. Next Saturday night, I'm trying to make a new favorite. That's what I'm thinking.
sounds exciting. You have 11 submissions and over 15 wins at this point. So let's extend that to 12. And the way you do it is just so impressive and exciting as someone who grapples. You know, the way you got his back, you were planning the move, right? I saw your other video as well, where you were saying how you were setting it up. And as soon as his posture broke down, that's when you went in and then choked them out. So that's beautiful to see.
Yeah, man, I'm good on the back, and I'm good. I'm real good. I'm deadly, actually. So we'll see. I got some questions that Kyoji Horiguchi needs to answer. So, you know, there's some questions he's got to answer if he can deal with my length, my size, my heart, my strength. So we'll see, man. I don't really realize. I don't think he realizes it until he goes with me, and I probably don't realize his speed and his fight IQ and stuff until I go with him. So it's going to be who can make these adjustments, and I think we'll tangle. You know, I think we'll tangle up. I think one of us will grab each other, and he's in my world then. And then if that happens, I got a machine gun full of submissions with way too many bullets, so he can't dodge them all. So I'm ready to let the whole clip out and show people what I'm capable of, man. I'm crazy on the ground. I'm a savant. So come on, let's do it. 10 days.
Yeah, I would argue, I would agree with you and argue to anyone who says the opposite to that. So moving on from that, I would like to ask you, what are your thoughts on cross promotion?
So I don't really have any thoughts on it, man. You know, I did it once, but I'm up for it. You know, I don't really have a thought process on it though. Like, you know, I think that is cool that Scott Coker does it. You know,
Yeah,
I
because
think it's like a respectful thing to do. He's not afraid to like make his guys go and compete against other guys. I think that's important. You know what I mean? Character of the sport. You know, and I think that Coker really does that because he lets us, you know, he takes risks and takes chances. You know, it's like
yeah, because the promotion is at risk if they send a champion and someone and they lose it, then it looks bad on them. And I guess that's why some promotions may not be too willing.
yeah, for sure.
So we've seen that wrestlers have had a lot of success recently in the sport, right? Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, and a lot of others as well. And you come from a wrestling background yourself, and you've broken some records there during your time. So how do you feel like your wrestling background helps you in MMA?
I don't know, man. I started wrestling when I was in like 7th grade. I wasn't even like the best wrestler. I have like 180 matches total. Like I wrestled probably won 150 some, but I don't really wrestle. I wasn't a real like high level wrestler in college or nothing. I wrestled in high school as like a state level wrestler. But I was doing jujitsu when I was like 14 years old. So I've been doing this my whole life. That's all I know. I only started this a couple of years after I started wrestling. So maybe 2, 3 years after I started wrestling, I got involved in MMA jiu-jitsu. So I only did wrestling for 2 years before I did this. I just so happened to be good at both of them. So the path was always to be a fighter, and wrestling helped me become the fighter I am because I was good at jiu-jitsu and wrestling at the same time when I was growing up. That's why I'm a hybrid now. I'm the best, one of the best hybrids in the world at this now. So at 135 pounds, I'm one of the best guys on the ground. So I can't wait to show it. I really can't wait to show it.
What are your plans in the future? I'm guessing more title aspirations, and possibly are you looking at a move to UFC perhaps?
No, just right now, win the Bellator Grand Prix, defend that belt as many times, and be the best bantamweight Bellator champion that they've ever had. That's what I plan to do, and I'm going to do.
I'm very excited to see how the fight goes out ahead and you win that belt.
Thank you.
What do you do in your free time that makes you happy?
Just hang out, man. Train. I play basketball. I run. I don't know. Anything active. I don't know, man. Just like a bunch of stuff. Hang out with my daughter. Hang out with my friends, my family. I don't know. Go to the beach, have fires, stuff like that, man. I'm just like a normal guy. I just enjoy fighting.
Yeah. So it's been a pleasure to have you here with us. And before we wrap this up, I would like to give you this chance to shout out to any sponsors, teammates, or anyone else you like.
Smap Cargo, man. Big shout out to my team, my coach, Nate Pettit, Jake Shields, Harry St. Ledger, Don Lilly, my boy Kobe Fair, Tatiana Suarez, all my whole squad, you know, everybody that's been rocking with me for this camp, everybody that's been helping me, Stamen, Eddie, man, there's so many people that just like Eric, there's like, you know, they're all running this place. So I'm excited to represent XC, and I'm excited just to get to the next round, you know, go get a big win here and prove to everybody that I'm one of the best 135 pounders in the world. So let's go. Thank you to you too as well for the interview.
My pleasure. And final question, Patchy, your prediction for the fight. How do you see this one?
Rear naked choke. First round, rear naked choke.
First round, rear naked choke. Amazing. I can't wait to see how you attempt and get that. That would be amazing, man. One of the most exciting fighters. Pleasure, Patchy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. I'll see you.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.